What up, everyone? This evening we have a very special box and review. Perhaps the most special we've ever seen on this channel. We got, as I'm sure you can tell by the title, a very special box. So, the story behind this, I'm going to put it in the description, a point where you can skip ahead if you're just curious what the items are in the box, because I know my long stories bore some people, so feel free to skip ahead. But for everyone else, some people like it, so I want to tell my little story. Anyway, normally Collectible Geek is the first box that comes every month. It's usually one of the first ones here, and mine didn't show up. And as anyone that's watched my channel knows, that I've had a lot of trouble with various companies, not this one in particular, but various companies not shipping me packages, not arriving on time, bad customer service, so on and so forth. So when I didn't receive my package, I was a little bit concerned, like, am I going to have to go through the whole spiel with another company again and like have to make a big deal out of it? But I didn't think too much of it because I trust in this company, and I knew they would give me the product because I've talked to them personally on many occasions. So I made sure that I got the tracking info and tracked down the package, and it said it was coming, so I wasn't too concerned about it. But anyway, it had gotten to be almost June, so it was at the very end of May, and a bunch of packages showed up at my door, but I didn't really pay attention to them because they were all large packages. So I went about my business, and this particular very large package was right in the middle of my doorway, and I was kind of annoyed by it because I kept having to walk around it and it kept being in my way, and I was irritated by this giant package that was in my way. But eventually someone pointed out to me like, hey, like, you know that has your name on it, that's for you. I'm like, that's weird, I didn't order anything large, that's very strange. So I'm walking out, leaving for work, and I noticed the Collectible Geek emblem in the corner of the box. And at first I'm a little alarmed, like, is Collectible Geek mad at me? Like, have they finally had enough of me in my channel? Like, are they sending someone to kill me? Is there a tiny hitman in this box? Like, what's going on here? But then I just didn't really think about it and went off to work. But then I remembered that Collectible Geek does a monthly giveaway. Much like Loot Crate does, they don't pick it, it's random. They have one random special winner each month that gets a very special box. But at first, I was in disbelief. Like, what are the odds of me getting a box like that? But I finished work and came home and opened the box, and wouldn't you know it, Collectible Geek's Cowabunga Golden Cash. And I can't tell you how happy I was to receive a box like this. I really was. Like, any of you that have watched my channel know that I've been through my fair share of hassles when it comes to boxes. I've had just terrible luck with companies. Not this one in particular, but just in general, just awful, terrible luck. Just with bad customer service, boxes not showing up, you name it, I've gone through it. So it's finally nice to finally come out on top, to get a win once. So it's a great feeling, it really is. So I'm so happy, and considering all that I've been through just with boxes in general and this company, like, it was just an amazing thing to see. So I was very happy by it. So this couldn't have come at a more perfect time. I was so happy. A little background, I don't know if any of you watched my interview I recently did with the Red Seller. If not, check it out. But lately, I've been going through a hard time lately, and I know that's not anyone's concern or anything like that, but I just had been going through a tough time. Like, I went through a really bad breakup. I found out I may have cancer, and also my mom is going to go through some pretty major surgery. So I've been having a tough time lately, and it's really tough to go through all that and to sit down and like try to put on a happy face and make videos. It's just really tough. And going through a time like that, I seriously considered just kind of stopping the channel. I just was going through too much, and I just couldn't handle it. So, and then this shows up, and it really just made my day, it made my week, my month. It made me so happy. This couldn't have come at a better time. Like, I was just feeling down and out about so much, and on top of that, like, just going through hassles with boxes and stuff. So I know I'm rambling about my personal life, which isn't important, but it's just, it was just, I couldn't explain how great the timing was to get something like this. It really picked me up, and I really appreciate it. So if those of you at Collectible Geek are watching, I can't explain to you how much I appreciate that. So enough about my personal life. I know I'm boring you. So let's get into this box and see what we got. So the only bad news about this box, not that there's anything bad about it, but the only downside to it is now I can't really give a review on it because obviously this is way better than any box I'm going to get this month, probably ever. So I can't give the normal rating I usually do. I can't really give a number on it because obviously this is going to get a 10 because of everything that's in there. So that's the only downside. But I'm going to try, when I do my countdown, to watch some videos of what's in the regular box to still put it in the countdown, but we'll worry about it when we get to it. Anyway, let's see what we got in this box. First of all, we got a nice certificate here. I know you can't see it very well. I'll show a picture at the end. But yeah, that's really awesome. I'm totally going to put this in a frame because it's just like such an honor. And I don't know how they knew my real name. I don't remember putting that, but they did. That's cool. So on a quick note, for those of you who don't know what the Golden Cash is, Collectible Geek, they once each month for each theme that they put out, a monthly theme, they do one box, like a random selection type of thing, like a giveaway, and one person gets one very special box. It's a raffle, it's totally random, but it just happened to come to me this month. And it's pretty amazing to have gotten something like this, because you got to realize, like, there's only one of these in the entire world. This is the only one in the world that exists, and it's in my house, like it's at my doorstep. So it's pretty amazing. So just to give you an idea, so look at this box. This is the box that showed up. Here's the little emblem here. So this is it. Yeah. So it's large. It's a giant box. So as you can imagine, it is full of stuff. And for the longest time, I didn't even want to open it. I just wanted to, like, I was just so happy to have it. Like, I didn't even, at a certain point, I didn't even care what was in it. Like I said, it just made me so happy. I just wanted this box around. I didn't even want to open it. I just wanted to, like, hold it and lay with it in bed and snuggle with it. It was just so awesome. So anyway, let's take a look at some of the things we've got in this box. And I'll stop boring you with my stories. Alrighty. Some wrapping paper. First thing we got was a comic. And not just any comic. And so I will do some reviews on these items because there are things I've noticed and appreciated. So, if you guys don't know the story of me and Collectible Geek, I'm about to tell the story, so again, feel free to skip ahead. Back when this company first started, I first started my reviews, and I'm very critical of all companies, and I'm very honest. So, as a new company, any new company starting out, it's tough. It's tough to start out a new company and to put boxes out. It's always really hard. So when they first started, they kind of had a rough start to it. And I gave my honest reviews, and it didn't go super well. And they contacted me thinking that I was kind of that I wasn't appreciating their company, and I kind of talked it out with them and said, you know, that's not the case at all. Like, please don't ever take my reviews as anything more than what they are. Like, I'm just trying to be honest out there, but it's not to be hateful, it's not to be rude, I'm not trying to hate on any companies, I'm just being honest, that's all I'm doing. And I talked to them about it and said, you know, don't take it as an insult, like, take this as constructive criticism. And I even said in my videos, like, you know, talk to me, use me, I'm more than happy to help out. There's no reason why we both can't benefit in situations like this. I have opinions to give, you have an ear to listen and a company to show, so why not work together? So I ended up giving them a lot of opinions, and they're really great about listening to their customers. That's one thing that's really great about this company, is they listen to their customers, and they learn and adapt. So I've seen them grow over the past couple months, and they really have. I really enjoyed the Avengers Collectible Cash. It's so amazing to see how far they've come, and it's so amazing to see my own personal opinions put into this box. So much of what's in these boxes is really cool to look at because I can see my own personal influence on it, and it's really amazing. And the reason I tell this whole story is because it has a lot to do with this specific item and many other specific items in here. So, one of the problems I had right from the get-go from the company was it didn't seem like they were putting a lot of thought into it. It didn't seem like they were thinking some of the items through and putting thought into it. But now it seems like there's more than enough thought. I feel the exact opposite about the company because I can see the thought put into it, and here is a perfect example. So, sorry, I'm having puppy problems. Okay. Okay, you're in the video now. Are you happy? Are you happy? You're in the video now. So, I'm sorry. Back to what I was saying. This is no regular issue of Ninja Turtles. It's not a random issue. They could have easily done that. Like, obviously, this is the Cowabunga Cash. It's Ninja Turtles theme, so obviously they would put some kind of Ninja Turtles comic in there. And they could have put a totally random one, and no one would have really been the wiser about it. They would have been happy no matter what because it's in theme. But this one is number 44 from the IDW series. And anyone who's a fan of Ninja Turtles knows the relevance of that issue. Number 44 is the death of Donatello. It's a big deal. It's a huge thing. This huge thing that happened to the Ninja Turtles. They killed off one of their main characters. It's a big deal. Now, this issue has been so popular, no surprise, that they've done a first printing, a second printing, and even done a third printing of this comic because the first two printings sold out. Now, I'm pretty sure this is the second printing, so it's really cool to see that they put thought into it. They knew they were going to put a comic into it, but they weren't going to put a random one. So they actually did some research, or someone at the company knew enough about it to know, like, hey, let's not put a random issue, let's put one that's really meaningful. Now this one, since it's a second printing, it's not particularly rare or like expensive or worth a lot of money at this point because it's still being printed, but it probably will be at some point. This one's probably going to increase in value more than any issue that's existed out there. Like, this is the biggest event to happen to the Ninja Turtles since the Ninja Turtles were invented. Like, that's a huge, big deal. So the fact that they put this special issue in, they went back and found this issue and then put it in, it really shows thought. And it's things like this that I appreciate and that everyone out there appreciates. It's nice to see that they're putting thought into the company. And like I said before, like the exact complaint I had about the original box is the exact opposite now. They listened to my reviews, they listened to my advice, and they took it to heart, and they changed it, and they did awesome at that. So that's so amazing to see that. I promise I won't have long stories for every item in here, but that one, it was just really special to see that. And I'm so happy I got that issue. I'd been meaning to get that one because it's important. So I'm glad that they gave it to me. So that's cool. So moving on, we got lots of stuff to go through. I'm sorry this video is going to be incredibly long because we got lots of stuff. Okay, so some things we got. So we got a Ninja Turtles 3D decal light. So I've seen these with lots of, they have Avengers ones and Marvel's ones, and this is a Ninja Turtles one. It goes on the wall and it lights up, the eyes light up. It sticks on the wall like a decal and then it lights up. So that's pretty cool. And I got Donatello. So that's really awesome. I'll put that up on the wall. And there's the different ones you can see, like they have they kind of look like they're breaking through the wall because there's a little sticker behind it. So that's really cool. Totally putting that on the wall. Alright. Done. Next, we got some DVDs. So we got the new movie, the Ninja Turtles movie, on Blu-ray. The Blu-ray, DVD, and digital HD copy. So I really like this movie. A lot of people didn't like it, but I totally liked it. I thought this is a great movie. But I'm a huge Ninja Turtles fan, and I would have liked it no matter what. But I thought it was great, so awesome to have that. Then we got the other 4 Ninja Turtles movies. So I do have all these movies, but I don't have them on Blu-ray. Now I do. So that's really cool that they actually got like nice quality Blu-ray DVDs of Ninja Turtles 1, 2, and 3, and the animated TMNT. Awesome. DVDs. Gonna run out of room to put all this stuff. Next, we got a Ninja Turtles tin. This one's Raphael, and this is cool. I haven't opened it yet, but inside the tin is some stickers, some pencils, and 2 little collectible figures. That's really cool, and I really like this tin. It's kind of small, and yeah, that's cool. Ninja Turtles 10. Next, we got, what is this? Oh, Mini-Mates. We got the Mini-Mates. This is Series 2, and I actually really like these. I saw Series 1, and this is Series 2. I got Michelangelo. I really like the paint job they do on these. They do awesome with the detail. They're kinda, not really, they're kinda similar to Legos. They have that similar look, but they're not Legos. I think these are way better than any Lego, but they just have that similar look because they have like the cylindrical head and like the basic body, but these are way more detailed. And they have a really cool paint job. And this Michelangelo comes with like switch out heads, and he comes with a skateboard and stuff, so awesome. I really like that figure. Cool. Next, we got some koozies. And everyone that watches my channel knows I got plenty of use for these. And I didn't have to pick a turtle because they gave me all 4. So I'm totally going to put my beers in these and drink them on my channel. So awesome. Love me some koozies. Next, got a magnet. This really cool crane magnet. I really like this artwork. I don't know where it's from or if it's from an artist or what it's from, but it's a really cool magnet. I really like it. That'll totally go on my fridge. Sweet. Next, we have a pad. So this is just a notepad. It says foot pad from the foot soldiers. A little play on words there. So yeah, nice little pad. Foot soldiers pad. Cool. Next, so much stuff. Alrighty. A Ninja Turtles Mystery Mini. Awesome. Just one of them. They didn't overdo it, so that's cool. If you didn't have any of them. Awesome stuff. Who doesn't love a Mystery Mini? Alrighty, moving on. So next, I'll show off these. We got some Funko Pop figures, but this is really interesting actually. So this is where I also see some thought put into it. So we didn't get the 4 turtles. What we did get is we got Bebop and Rocksteady, a Foot Soldier, and April O'Neil. Now you might be thinking to yourself, like, why wouldn't they have put the 4 turtles? Now I thought about this and realized why they did, and I really appreciate why they did this, because here's another instance of where they put thought into it. So I've explained this so many times before. In boxes, when they put a pop figure, as if you've seen any of my videos, you usually notice that I usually don't like it. And I have nothing against pop figures, I totally love them. It's just most companies are bad when they do it. For example, I have like 3 or 4 Captain America pop figures because he just keeps showing up. Hero Crate did a Captain America themed box the first time, and they put just a Captain America pop figure. And I didn't like that, and here's why. So, say you're a Captain America fan, so you order the Captain America Hero Crate box. If you're already a fan of Captain America, a huge fan, chances are you already have the pop figure of it, because there was nothing special about it. So chances are if you're a fan of it, you already have that figure. So now you just have a duplicate. And obviously if you're ordering the Cowabunga Cash or the I Want It All with all the Funko Pop figures in there, chances are you're 1, a Ninja Turtles fan, and 2, probably already have those 4 pop figures. I did. I didn't buy any of them. They were all purchased for me because people know I'm a fan of it. They're just very easily attainable, so they're just very common. So putting the 4 turtle pop figures in there probably wouldn't have been a good choice for that specific reason. If you are a fan of Ninja Turtles, chances are you've probably already gone out and bought those 4. So I appreciate them putting thought into it, because I have mentioned this to the company and about other boxes, saying that it's good to put like the secondary characters when it's a common item. If it was something rare, like the koozies and stuff, it's totally fine you put the 4 turtles. But for the pop figures, chances are any Turtles fan already has those 4. And it's less likely that they have these guys. And that's totally true. I didn't have these. And to be quite honest, like, I really liked the Bebop and Rocksteady. They did a very good job on these 2, so I very much liked them. And they went the extra mile and put them in the nice pop protectors to make sure they didn't get damaged. So it's small things like that that probably would have been overlooked by just about everyone, but I noticed that kind of stuff. I noticed small little tweaks like that, and noticed that, like, hey, like, there was thought put into it. This isn't a random thing. This wasn't done by mistake. So I noticed that and appreciate that, and it's really cool to see this company really going deep and putting some real thought into it. It makes it personal, and it makes it awesome. So I'm happy to get them. On a side note, which I thought was weird, I'm looking on the back, and there's no Casey Jones pop figure, which I thought was so weird. I'm sure they made one at some point, but I thought it's weird that he's not in the original collection. So, yeah, so the Bebop and Rocksteady are cool, the Foot Soldier's cool, April O'Neil is there, I don't think April O'Neil's anyone's favorite, so I don't think anyone's too excited to see her, but she's there too. But I just thought it was weird that there's no Casey Jones pop. That's weird. I always assumed he's one of the main characters. I was very surprised he's not in the main series, but just a side note, just making conversation. Alright, moving on. Talking so much, I'm all dehydrated. Next. So, we did get some other pop figures of the Ninja Turtles, but we got the mini pocket pops. Now, I've explained before that I kind of like these better. I feel like the normal size pops, like they just take up a lot of space. So I like the mini ones. And this is an instance where you could get the 4 turtles because it's much less likely that you have these ones. Because I think these just came out. So the only bad news is, like, I'm such an idiot. I'm so stupid. So the day before this came, I happened to have gone to the comic shop and bought these 4, like specifically these 4. And I feel like such an idiot because I totally forgot that Collectible Geek this month was Ninja Turtles. So I'm so dumb to have bought that, and I'm so happy I got them, but I am officially an idiot for going the day before and buying them. But either way, I really like these. These are cool. I like small figures, and these are awesome. So, sweet. And you got all 4 turtles. Alright. Moving on, let's see what else we got. Got some shot glasses. Yeah. See if I can get the pictures on the front. Come on. 4 shot glasses, 4 turtles. Sweet. My birthday's coming up. Having these at my party. It's gonna be awesome. Let's do it. Next, we got a nice blanket of the 4 turtles heads. And this is like a good quality one, so they didn't cheap out on it at all. This is actually, I don't think I'm going to go through the trouble to open it because it's like taped super well, but I felt it and it's really nice quality, it's soft quality, it's like the Nickelodeon branded one. It's not some like cheap blanket that they just like put a logo on or something. It's actually like a nice quality branded blanket and it's very soft, so that's cool. And it's just of the 4 turtles heads from the 90s show, so that's very awesome. I appreciate the quality. Next, we got a Monopoly game, Turtles Monopoly. You know, I don't think I actually own a Monopoly game. Now I do, which is cool. I'm surprised I didn't own one because I always loved this game. It was a great game, but I just didn't happen to own one. And what's really cool is the figures are the turtles. And I'm totally taking those out and putting them on a shelf, so anytime I want to play Monopoly, I'll have to take them off the shelf. But yeah, they're actually really cool figures. Got the 4 turtles, Splinter, and Casey Jones, because he's a main character, Funko. Main character, Casey Jones. Just saying. Anyway. Monopoly, Ninja Turtles. And it's really cool because all the spaces have like different names and all the money looks different, so Monopoly always goes way out and makes the whole theme like really in the game. So that's cool. Monopoly. More paper because there's so much stuff in the box. So, some of the last items, this took up a lot of space in the box, so I'll try to hold them all, but it's the Hicari figures. So these have become very popular, and I actually don't have any of these. I almost bought the Turtles ones, and I'm happy I didn't, like thank God, because I got them here. So yeah, we got all 4 turtles, all 4 of them are in there, of the Hicari figures. These are these Japanese style Hicari, and they're from Funko. And these are limited to 3,000 a piece, so a lot of them have limited runs, so that's very cool. And these run for 40 bucks a piece, so that's pretty pricey, so it's really awesome to see it in here. So I got all 4 turtles. So that's really cool. And that's pretty much all the items. The last thing in here is something else I'm going to ramble on about. So, I have a long story to go with this, but the last item is the micro posters. And I'm pretty sure I checked and I got all 4 of the ones on the back. And I think the regular box only came with 2, but I got 4 because I got the special one. But yeah, they have really cool designs on there. So, story time about this. Hold up. So, if any of you watched my channel before, you know I'm not a fan of the normal, like, mini posters. For a few reasons. One, they always arrive damaged. They're always beat to hell because they're paper. And people put them in boxes, and they get banged around. They get to you, they're dented and stuff like that, and it's just a mess, and I don't like it. And that's one of the opinions I gave to them when I was talking to them. So that I wasn't a fan of that. And then they came with these mini posters, which I really like. Again, for a few reasons. One, you get more than one of them. So you get more than one really cool picture. And I've seen the pictures on them. I'll try to put a picture at the end with the different designs. They're very cool. And one of them is like a Pac-Man style design. It's a super cool design and I really like it. So it's cool that you get more than one design. Also, this is on nice cardstock. So it doesn't come damaged or anything like that. It comes in a special little envelope here. So they all come in perfect condition. And I like it because you can display these much like you would a poster. You can put it on the wall, you can put it in a frame if you like it, so it's very easy to display and put it in like a small frame that would be cheap and put it on the wall. That's really nice. Also, if you don't like the poster idea, you can actually use these as cards, like greeting cards, and I've done that. When I send people stuff, I'll pop one of these in there because it's really cool. You can't get it anywhere else, and you can just write it on the back and write a little greeting card to someone. I think that's really awesome. So it has more than one purpose. So, last, if you watch my Avengers, the Collectible Geek Avengers Cash, I did give them some more advice, and I said one thing that'd be cool to see is a little info about the artist. That's something that always, me personally, makes me appreciate the artwork that much more. Because you get to know the artist a little bit, and you get to, it gives it a more human feel, it gives it a more personal feel when you know something about the artist and you know where it's coming from. So that's some advice that I gave in my video. So, when I got this box, I emailed the company and just sent them a little thank you, just like, hey, like, I really appreciate that. I just wanted to let them know, like, I'm going to post a video, so if they wanted to put it on their website or anything like that, like, feel free. And, you know, just a little spiel saying thanks and stuff like that. And they contacted me back, and some people contacted me about the video I did, saying, like, you know, that was a pretty good idea about the artist, like, what, and they kind of started asking my opinion. So we did a little back and forth about it, and we came to an agreement that that is a pretty good idea, and that's something they're going to do. And I said, like, it seems like a win-win. Like, you can have artists submit artwork, and then they can, like, do a screening process, or they can do it randomly, however they choose to do it, and pick out some artists. That'll give some, like, low-key artists, like, a chance to get their artwork out there. It'll give us, as the box buyers, some cool artwork. And also, they can put a little bio in there. They can give some information about the artist. Like, I know me personally, as an artist, if you've seen my art on my channel, like, I would totally appreciate that. And I would love to see my own artwork out there. So, they've agreed with me that I can officially announce, starting with this video, that they're going to start an artist program. So, everyone out there, you can submit your artwork, and they'll go through a little screening process. And if you're picked, they're going to put your artwork in there. They're going to put a micro poster or possibly a t-shirt, depends on what they need for that month and what the theme is. But they're going to pick artists out, and they're going to put it out there. So not only are they going to get cool artwork from real artists, you're going to have a bio talking about that artist, and also these artists are going to get something for it. So they haven't officially decided how they're going to do it, but I would imagine they're going to do possibly a small stipend, but they mentioned that they're going to promote those artists. So if they do a poster, they'll put the poster on their website, and they'll sell those posters, and that artist will get a small percentage of everything they sell from it. And also, that artwork's going to be put in boxes and sent all throughout America. That's super cool. So I was really excited that they're doing this artist program, and I was really happy to be a part of it. I was happy that I gave that suggestion. And I'm totally going to submit some artwork, because I would love that. Like, I can't imagine, I'm going to try and pick something appropriate from my collection, or maybe create something, but I think that'd be awesome to have my own artwork out there. Like, that would make me, like, crazy happy, like, to tell everyone to, like, hey, buy this box, like, my personal artwork's going to be in there on a t-shirt, or on a poster, or whatever. Like, I wouldn't even care about the money. And to have my bio featured in there, like, that's an amazing thing. So, I encourage all artists out there, and I told them, like, hey, I'm an artist myself, so if you ever need help finding artists, let me know. And they said, hey, announce it on your video. When you do the video, give a call out to some artists. So, anyone out there watching, if you're an artist, they're going to officially, I believe after I post this video, they're going to open up something on their site. I'm not sure officially what they'll do, but the CEO and some other people have given me some emails, so I'm going to post that in the link in the description so you can submit artwork that way. and they'll go through a whole process, and they'll purchase the rights to your artwork, and there's a whole spiel about it. So you'll get the hint once you kind of get into the program. But anyway, so some things to note about this, and I haven't got this officially confirmed by the company, but I would assume it's this way. You do have to be a little bit careful about copyright. That's the only thing. You've seen me mention about t-shirts how it's usually a mashup. That's an easy way to bypass copyright law because again, as an artist myself, I've dealt with this a lot with copyright, and you can't just do whatever. So you gotta go under the radar about copyright. And I would assume this company is going to be the same way because they can't distribute things like that. So you gotta kind of do mashups, or you gotta do an artistic interpretation of a character. So I'm just assuming that, just giving you guys a heads up. They haven't given any specifics about it, but I'm just giving you guys a heads up. Things to be aware of when you're submitting artwork. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I'll give you some tips. Other than that, feel free to submit your artwork to Collectible Geek. I'm very excited to see this program happen. I'm so excited to see like some of your guys' artwork in this block, maybe even my own if I'm good enough to be in there. Like, that would be so cool to have my own artwork in there. Anyway, that was a long ramble. So I just am happy to officially announce that they're doing that kind of program, and I'm so happy to hear it. So if you guys are interested in never seeing Collectible Geek, I highly recommend it. Like I said, it's been so cool to see this company grow. One thing I've said, even in my very first review of them, I said that even I wasn't a big fan of the box, but I said, you know, I'm sticking with this company because it has potential. And I said it in my first video. You can refer back to it if you don't believe me. I officially said that. And I saw that because they listen to people. They listen to their customers. They take constructive criticism. And it's the only company I've seen to do that. I can't tell you how much hate mail I've gotten from random companies saying how much they hate my reviews because I'm too honest. This is one company that took the criticism and came back stronger because of it, and it's so cool to see that, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. I love the Avengers Cache. I've seen some videos. I think I watched Johnny Tay's unboxing of the regular box, and that was still cool, and I'm going to get boxes in the future to come. I think this has turned into a great company. It's awesome to be a part of this company. It's not that I'm a part of it, I just mean it's been awesome to be around for the growth of this company. It's been awesome to see them grow as a company, to come into their own, to come into fruition. It's awesome that they listen to their customers, and it's awesome that they're handing out, like doing this art program to give artists a chance to get their work out there. So it's a really cool thing. So I love the Avengers Cache they recently did. I love this one, and I'm happy to see what they got in the future. So if anyone's interested in Collectible Geek or anything they have, I'll put a link in the description. If you use my link, I think they give a mild discount for that, so feel free to do so. Other than that, I'm not sure what else to say. I'm so honored and pleased to have gotten this box. It's part of history right now. Like, there's only, like I said, one of these in the entire world. There's just one of these, and it's here. So I'm so happy about it. It's really cool, and it's awesome to have all this stuff. And it's cool, like I said, that they put thought into it. Like the pop figures and the comic, I know that the regular box has got those items, so they really put some thought into it, and that's really cool. And I'm excited to see where this company goes from here. It's been great. So I look forward to the future. Other than that, yeah, again, I don't know what to say. As far as a rating on this box, like, I'd give this a 10 out of 10 because I think I did some quick math. I got probably right around like $500 worth of stuff, probably more than that. So I paid $30, so 10 out of 10, absolutely. But like I said, when I do my monthly review, I'll try to pick out the stuff that was in just the normal box and try to give it a number so I can still place it in the monthly review. But again, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. This has been great. Thank you all for watching. I'm sorry this video was intensely long, and I'm sorry for all the noise in the background. My puppy is wandering around eating all the stuff I'm taking out of the box. So anyway, thank you all for watching. This has been the Beardy Nerd. Hit me up on my channel. Come hang out with us. Come talk to me. We have a good time on our channel. So if this ends up on the Collectible Geek website, I'd love to see you come hang out on our channel. Anyway, it's been fun. This has been awesome. Love you all. Peace.